Oh, this is
Tommy, Gary, and Brian.
I've waited 100 years. I'd wait anymore for you. Nothing prepared me for the privilege of being yours with you. If I had only felt the warmth in your touch, if I had only seen how you smile and how you curl your lip and you concentrate enough, I would know that I was I've been your love is my turning point. Only the sweetest word every kiss is a cursive line, every touch is a redefined praise. I surrender who I've been, who you are. Nothing makes me stronger than your fragile heart. If I had only felt how it feels to be yours, I would have known what I've been living for. I've been living we're tethered to the story we must tell. When I saw you, well, I knew we'd tell it well. When the wind
Oh, is that no? Yeah, I know. We know him now. Oh, come
just a little bit.
Awesome.
Screen times out, it's okay, right? If the screen goes black, it's okay. Oh, the song will make me cry.
So like,
And they were all we had. I wrote a song
Well, good evening, and welcome to the wedding celebration of Emily O'Donoghue and Zack Misha. They are very happy you are here to share this with them, as happy as I am to be officiating at this service. My name is Mark Favaloro. I am Emily's uncle and Zack's recent friend. And I have known and seen Emily grow from a cute little baby with a pacifier in her mouth to a beautiful young woman that stands before you today. One thing about Emily that I remember when she was growing up is that she was always smiling. In fact, she's doing it right now. But when we would have family gatherings and the O'Donohues would come, Emily would lead the way with that big smile on her face. And that's the memory that I have of her. And it really reflects, I think, the beauty and happiness that is within her. Zack, as I said, is my new friend. I got to meet him as a result of family gatherings, particularly cutthroat volleyball matches up in Maine at family gatherings. But Zack is the same kind of guy. He's got that joy about him. He's got that smile on his face. An indicator to me of the kind of guy Zack is. When we decided last year that I would officiate, I really didn't know Zack that well. But at the end of the day that we were up in Maine, I went to give Zack a handshake, and he said, "Bring it in." He gave me the Zack bear hug that you saw him give his brother Josh a few minutes ago. But, how do we get here? Well, it was about 8 years ago, almost today, on a night like this, when Emily and Zack went to an 18-year-old birthday party for Emily's friend, Alyssa. And Alyssa was here today, she remembers it. At that time, Amanda and Jack brought a friend who was coming in the door behind them, a guy by the name of Zack. And as Emily remembers it, as Zack came into the room, it was almost as if the room stopped, and the only people there were Zack and Emily. And we were smiling just as she was now. As they got together and spent time together, the conversation flowed easily and freely. And then all of a sudden, the party left that place and went to another place, and Emily and Zack were separated on that first night. But they got back together, and as Emily was sitting in the room, Zack came in and looked around, locked eyes with Emily, walked over and said these words, "I found you." And he hasn't let go of Emily since. And if that's not a beautiful love story, I don't know what is. But they're a beautiful couple, and this is a beautiful day, and we're here to celebrate it. Now, love got Zack and Emily here, and what is love? Philosophers from the time of Plato to the poet, writer of our current day, Hathaway, all want to know what is love. And I want to read to you the interpretation of the poet-writer Khalil Gibran, and this is how he sees it. Then said Almitra, speak to us of love. When love beckons to you, follow him, though his ways are hard and steep. And when his wings enfold you, yield to him, though the sword hidden among his pinions may wound you. And when he speaks to you, believe in him, though his voice may shatter your dreams. Love possesses not, nor would it be possessed, for love is sufficient unto love. When you love, you should not say, God is in my heart, but rather I am in the heart of God. And think not that you can direct the course of love. If it finds you worthy, it directs your course. Love has no other desire but to fulfill itself. But if you love and have desires, let these be your desires. To melt and be like a running brook that sings its melody to the night. To know the pain of too much tenderness. To be wounded by your own understanding of love. And to bleed willingly and joyfully. To wake at dawn with a winged heart and give thanks for another day of loving. To rest at the noon hour and meditate in love's ecstasy. To return home at sundown with gratitude, and then to sleep with a prayer for the beloved in your heart and a song of praise upon your lips. At this time, I'm going to ask Tara to come forward and give another perspective on love, just from the Bible, from the Apostle Paul.
Hi, this is from the 1 Corinthians. If I speak with human eloquence and angelic joy, but don't love, I'm nothing but a creaking of a rusty gate. If I speak God's word with power, revealing all of his mysteries and making everything clean stay, and if I have faith to say to a mountain, jump, and it jumps, but I don't love, I'm nothing. If I give everything I own to the poor, and even go to the stake to be burned as a martyr, but I don't love, I've gotten nowhere. So, no matter what I say, what I believe, and what I do, I am bankrupt without love. Love never gives up. Love cares more for others than for self. Love doesn't want what it doesn't have. Love doesn't stretch, doesn't have a swell pen, doesn't force itself on others, isn't always me first, doesn't fly off the handle, doesn't keep score of sins of others, doesn't revel when others grovel, takes pleasure in flowering the truth, puts up with anything, trusts God always looks for the best, never looks back, but keeps going to the end. Love never dies. But for right now, until that completeness, we have 3 things to do to lead us to that consummation. Trust steadily in God, hope and serve one day, love extravagantly, and best of all things.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, marriage awaits, and love will get you to it, but what will get you through it? Honor for each other, respect, humility, the willingness to lose an argument, or as we married folk call it, a discussion. Learning to cherish about each other those things that first attracted you to each other. The uniqueness that you saw in each other in the first place. So recognize that part of the attraction that you have is that you see something in each other that you don't have, and that is a compliment. So let your marriage be an addition, not a subtraction, as you spend the rest of your lives together. Again, from the prophet, you were born together, and together you shall be forevermore. But let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of the heavens dance between you. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup, but drink not from one cup. Give one another of your bread, but not eat from the same loaf. Sing and dance together and be joyous, but let each and one of you be alone. Even as the strings of a lute are alone, will they quiver with the same music. Give your hearts, but not into each other's keeping, for only the hand of life can contain your hearts. And stand together, yet not too near together. For the pillars of the temple stand apart, and the oak tree and the cypress grow not in each other's shadow. Now, speaking of shadows, you can see we are in the shadow of a tree today. And that was not by circumstance, but by design. Emily has always been attracted and appreciative of the beauty of trees. Trees are strong, they're timeless, they live through tough winters like our last here in New England, and they bloom in summertime. 100 years ago, a poet wondered about trees and wrote these words. I think that I shall never see a poem as lovely as a tree that looks at God all day and lifts her leafy arms to pray, a tree that may in summer wear a nest of robins in her hair, upon whose bosom snow has lain, who intimately lives with rain. Poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree. And our prayer for you today, Emily and Zack, is that you will have that strength, that you will have that commitment to each other, that fortitude and rootedness in your relationship, like the tree that's standing behind you. So now comes the time. Are you ready to get married? Okay. Zack, repeat after me, please. I, Zack, take you, Emily, to be my wife.
I, Zack, take you, Emily, to be my wife.
I promise before family and friends
I promise before family and friends
to be your loving and faithful husband.
to be your loving, faithful husband.
I will be by your side
I will be by your side
to share with you your joys and hopes,
to share with you your joys and hopes,
to comfort you
to comfort you
in times of sorrow and disappointment.
in times of sorrow and disappointment.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol
as a symbol
of my unending love for you.
of my unending love for you.
Our relationship is my most important consideration.
Our relationship is my most important consideration.
I will put every effort into strengthening it
I will put every effort into strengthening it
through honesty,
through honesty,
faithfulness,
faithfulness,
and patience
and patience
for all the days that we live together.
for all the days that we live together.
Emily, repeat after me. I, Emily, take you, Zack, to be my husband.
I am going to take you, Zack, to be my husband.
I promise before family and friends
I promise before family and friends
to be your loving and faithful wife.
to be your loving and faithful wife.
I will be by your side
I will be by your side
to share with you
to share with you
your joys and hopes,
your joys and hopes,
to comfort you
to comfort you
in times of sorrow and disappointment.
in times of sorrow and disappointment.
It's okay. It's okay.
Good luck.
I give you this ring
Yes, I do this ring
as a symbol of my unending love for you.
as a symbol of my unending love for you.
Our relationship is my most important consideration.
Our relationship is my most important consideration.
I will put every effort into strengthening it
I will give every effort to strengthen it.
through honesty, faithfulness, and patience
Through honesty, faithfulness, and patience
for all the days that we live together.
for all the days that we live together.
By the power vested in me in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I now pronounce you husband and wife. We have the distinct honor to present to you now for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Zack Bishop.
Just a sprinkle, right?
They wanted to cool you all off. Right.